Hello, my beautiful friends. My name is Carrie Cox, and welcome to my channel where we talk about how to use our personal power to build a connection between our mind, our body, and our spirit. Today, we're going to talk about the root chakra. It is the foundation of the 7 major chakras in our body, and it's all about survival, our basic needs, community, tribe, and our family. We're going to discuss what this chakra is, what it's used for, the location in the body, why all this even matters, why we should use this information, how to know if you are in balance in this chakra, and if not, tips on how you can get yourself in balance. If this is your first time here, please click the subscribe button and the bell notification button so that you can be notified when future videos are released. So why is it even important that we know or have an understanding if our energy centers are even in flow or not? And the reason for this is because everything is energy, and everything is energy in motion. If any of these centers aren't in balance, this can lead to physical ailments within our body. It can leave us in lower states of vibration. And to sum it up, we'll just feel stuck in life. And when these centers are low in energy, we can feel low in energy. We can feel stuck. And root chakra is one of the most important chakras because it is that foundation. It's like the foundation in your house that you build your house on. If that foundation isn't solid, then the house isn't very stable. So root chakra tends to be one of the most important ones to make sure that we're staying connected to and in balance. And its purpose is safety, security, survival. So it has to do with all of our deepest survival instincts like air, food, water, shelter, clothing, reproduction. It's where our most primitive emotions are housed. It is located at the first 3 vertebrae down at the bottom of the spine, and it governs that area at the bottom of the spine all the way down to the feet. It's symbolized by the 4-petal lotus symbol, and its color is red. Okay, and that's why I'm wearing a red shirt today. So when we want to embody the energy of that center, we want to do things like wear that color, surround ourselves with that color, focus and visualize on that color. It's a masculine energy center, so therefore it's going to have masculine qualities to the center, so it carries a masculine energy to it. It's the lowest vibration of the 7 major chakras. It is what connects us and our feet to Mother Earth. This is where our Kundalini lies dormant until it is awoken. The days of the week that it's associated to would be Saturday, which is a Saturnian energy. So it's all about getting things done. A lot of companies use red in their logos because the color red could stand for energy, urgency, an increased heart rate, excitement, passion, aggressiveness. It really represents fire and blood. Ultimate way to balance root chakra is going to make sure we are grounded. There are different ways and things we could do to ground, but when we are grounded to the earth, we are creating a energetic body that is secure and stable. And root chakra is associated to our legs, our feet, hips, bones, the colon, the rectum, the immune system, the large intestines, the adrenal glands, and our blood. If we have a lot of fear within our body, it could be coming from our root chakra being out of balance, because our fear response, which is called the stress response, is when our body goes into fight or flight. And when we go into fight or flight, we do that because we sense some kind of danger. So the body will start to release adrenaline and cortisol, and it starts responding to the stress of danger. So that's associated with root chakra. So if we are living in a state of fear, we're kickstarting that fear response, hormonal response in the body to start engaging itself to protect us. And we can be frightened mentally or physically, and that could start that fight or flight response. When we are imbalanced in root chakra, some of the symptoms that we may experience when we're always in that constant state of survival could look like gaining weight, feeling stressed and insecure, feeling fearful, and feeling restless. It can start to make us feel anxious, and we can have trouble staying focused. Some of the fears that may be attached here may be fear of abandonment or even codependency issues could be triggered from a root chakra imbalance. And when these energy centers have too little energy in them, so we need more energy flowing through the center, it could make us feel nervous or anxious due to a lack of security and stability. And if we have too much energy flowing through there, it could bring out things like greed or an over desire for material possessions for the wrong reasons. So if we tend to have like this need for material possessions to try to satisfy an emotion within us that could be coming from root chakra. The reason for that could be we are scared of scarcity, scared of losing everything, scared of not having enough. So that could, having too much energy in that center could lead us to starting to hoard things or to overbuy because we're afraid that we are gonna run out of those basic needs for life, like food and clothing and shelter. So it could cause us to want to hoard lots of material possessions. Okay, so that would mean that we have too much energy in root chakra. When we are totally blocked and shut down in root chakra, basically that too much energy or too little energy has gone on for way too long and hasn't ever been healed. What that will start to do is completely shut down the center and block it. And when that happens, we start getting a lot of fear starts overtaking us. And we start experiencing symptoms like depression, fear, anxiety, guilt, and resentment. And when that happens, some of the physical symptoms that will start to play out in the body would look like constipation, circulatory issues, leg weakness, low back pain, sciatica, high blood pressure issues, a chronic inflammation response in the body, and eating disorders. Now, one of the things I find most interesting on a tribal community level is, which we are kind of seeing play out right now, is that the root chakra is related to how well our immune system is working. So our immune system protects our body from outside influences that might be harmful to us. It protects us on an individual level, but then we also have things that happen on a group level within our tribe, within our community. So if you look at us at a global level, as a one consciousness level, we have a lot of fear playing out right now, which is lowering immune system, which is making people more susceptible to viruses. So when you have an epidemic going on, fear is going to lower your immune system. And fear will cause us to lose power in that center. And some of the common things that can develop when our immune system's low and we feel a loss of power there is cold and flu manifestations. So on a group level, we can also see that as a group, if that tribal center is low in power, how the group could collectively manifest cold and flu. And if that group has a negative way of thinking and has a lot of fears within it, then something like a pandemic would show that the society's immune system is not very strong. So you can look at something like a viral pandemic as a reflection of the social issues within that group. So if you're experiencing this crippling state of fear within yourself, then you're making yourself more susceptible to it. In order to beat a pandemic and make it go away, the consciousness of the group needs to start doing inner work on themselves in order to heal their own root chakra and their own fears, to change their mindset, to go to a higher state of vibration instead of this low state of vibration where fear exists. They need to heal their own fears so that as a group, we will heal. And we won't heal as a group, as a society, until everyone individually heals their own fears. If we're feeling victimized by society and we don't deal with this negative perception we have, then we start to lose vitality in that first chakra. Some of the emotional symptoms we may experience if we're blocked in root chakra could look like fear of not having enough money, job instability, feeling ungrounded, feeling insecure, not feeling safe, not feeling stable. We may experience bouts of fear or anger or rage. So what are some of the things you can do to heal these symptoms and these imbalances? Some of the things is you could visualize and do some grounding exercises where you're visualizing and meditating on the color red. Any kind of grounding and meditation is definitely going to heal that center. Dancing is an amazing way to heal the center. It not only does it, if you're dancing by yourself, you're connecting to the ground, so you're grounding, but you're connecting to your body. Also, if you're dancing with a partner, you're connecting to your partner in a very heartfelt way. And so there's just so many benefits to dancing, but dancing is a great way to feel grounded, to feel rooted, to be in your body. You can do some journaling, journal on topics about survival, how you feel about your survival needs, if you feel like you have enough, if you feel like you have a scarcity issue, if you hoard, you could journal and get that out of the body by writing it down and writing how you feel about it, and also doing something like massage. We could use some essential oils, either diffusing them into the air around us or just even smelling the aroma of the essential oil. So opening the bottle and just taking like a large inhale of the scent can be healing. And some of the essential oils that you would use for root chakra would be ylang ylang, cinnamon, myrrh, and sandalwood. Any scent that's grounding would be helpful for root chakra. We can also say affirmations to help us heal different chakras. So the affirmations with root chakra are all going to be about I am. So you can say things like, I am grounded, I am safe, I am secure, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am worthy, I am strong. If we're feeling off or feeling ungrounded, we can just stop and center ourselves and say these affirmations to ourselves. There's definitely yoga poses that were specifically created in order to heal root chakra and to allow us to feel balanced. The yogis were extremely intelligent when it came to developing ways of healing. And so yoga there's purposes behind it. You know, it's not just to try and exercise or try to get flexible or try to lose weight. There's actually purposes behind all of the poses. And some of those purposes are to ground us, to center us, to get rid of anxiety. So there you could look on YouTube or Google yoga poses to help with balancing root chakra. When our root chakra is in balance, we're going to feel grounded, patient, and we're going to be able to connect to nature and earth. Your mind and your body will feel more connected, and you'll feel more connected to your family and your community and your tribe. I want to thank you for joining me today as we talk about root chakra. Check out my chakra series and my next video on sacral chakra. The sacral chakra and the root chakra go hand in hand. One is the masculine and one is the feminine. What is going on in root chakra is probably also going on in sacral chakra because they go together. So please make sure if you're working on root chakra, you're also working on sacral chakra. Check out that video on the sacral center, and I will see you in that video. Namaste.